Today we are going to discuss about marketing mix. Marketing mix is a term you can say which is centered around the product, and it is used by the businesses as a foundation model, you can say. And this is historically centered around product, price, place, and promotion. The marketing mix has been defined as the set of marketing tools that the firm uses to pursue its marketing objectives in the target market. In this slide, you can see that marketing mix, shows the tools that a company uses to satisfy the customer. And in the important tools which are classified in this slide are 4 P's, which are very famous in marketing. And these 4 P's are product, price, place, and promotion. Now, it may also include packaging, positioning, people, or the other factors. For example, if a company is providing a service rather than a product, there may be 3 additional P's to consider: physical environment, process, and people. So price refers to how much the product is worth. In this slide, you can see the marketing mix decisions, and there is a chart given of these 4 P's: product, promotion, price, and place. Now, what is product? Let's discuss about product. What does the customer want from the product? What features does it have to meet these needs? So it means how and where will the customer use the product? What does it look like? What size, color should it be? And what is to be called? How is it branded? How is it differentiated versus your competitors? So this will be all about product. Don't forget this. This will be all about the product. You have to decide in 4 P's about all these things which I have just mentioned. Now let's see what is promotion. Promotion is basically, you can call it advertising, selling, public relations, sales promotions. So what we will decide in this, that where and when can you get across your marketing messages to your target market, and will you reach your audience by advertising in the press or on television or radio or on billboards, or when is the best time to promote your product, and how do your competitor do their promotions, how they are promoting their product, and how does that influence your choice of promotional activity? Because when you are in competition, you have to see the competitor as well. You have to see what the competitor is doing, and this is very important. Then about the price, you have to decide that what is the value of the product or service to the buyer, and are there established prices points for products or services in this area. The products which are previously available, you have to see the prices of those products, and is the customer price sensitive, or is he willing to pay every price which you are offering for your product? What discounts should be offered to trade customers, and how will your price compare with your competitor? Because when you are buying in bulk, as trade customer, so you have to give discounts as well to the trade customer. So you have to see that what are the prices you are going to offer in this. So when you are looking the target market, so you have to decide about the place as well. Where do buyers look for your product or service? Like where you will supply your product, from where they are going to get the product. If they look in a store, like what kind of store it would be. Will it be your own branded store? Will it be departmental stores? Will you be providing it everywhere in the market? And how can you assess the right distribution channel? So do you need to use a Salesforce? What do you your competitors have? How do and how can they learn from you? And how you would be differentiating from your competitors. So these are the things which you have to see about your target market. So our product, now what do you mean by product? It refers to the goods or services offered by an organization. It could be a pair of shoes, it could be any service which the organization is providing. A lawyer is providing you the service, a doctor is providing you providing you the service, the teacher is providing you the service. So that is a product which they are giving. So we are paying not for the tangible product but also for the intangible one, because services are intangible and the product is tangible. So in simple words you can say that it is a bundle of benefits the marketer is offering to you. And when you are buying the shoes, obviously you are buying the comfort for your feet. So it says that if you are buying anything else, you are buying basically the comfort which that particular product is giving you, with the satisfaction which that particular product is giving you. So you are buying that particular satisfaction from that product. Now, product life cycle is the process a product goes through from when it is first introduced into the market until it declines or is removed from the market. The life cycle has 4 stages: introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. The first phase of the product life cycle is the development or introduction phase. In this phase, the product is officially introduced or launched into the market, and the marketing team does everything it can do to induce customers to buy the product. They motivate the customers to buy the product because this is a very important stage in the life cycle of a product. As you can see on the slide, a graph is given which is showing the introduction of the product, and which is going to the growth and then maturity and then decline. You can see the graph on the slide. Now, after a few months of development, the product gains popularity and enters the growth phase. Return customers refer their friends and sales starts booming. Then what happens is, during the growth phase, sales gradually increases every year. In the maturity phase, the business has already established itself. The management can effectively predict the sales figures because they know their client. In this phase, sales and demand remain fairly constant. Now, after a while, customers grow tired of the product and move on to something else. The result is a decline in demand and overall sales. The result could be there might be a new model which the competitor is offering. There might be a change in the taste, fashion of the customer. There are so many factors which are behind it. So, the product is now declining. You are following the declining phase now. So the final stage is the decline of the product, and you can say the decline of the revenues as well. So price is the value which you are paying for after buying that product, and it is a very important factor. Fixing the price of a product is a tricky job, and it involves different factors like demand, the cost involved in the product, and the consumer ability to pay the product. So there are quite, you can say, other factors also. The operation cost, as I have earlier mentioned, the distribution cost incurred while availing the product to the market. One very important factor that you should never forget those your target market. Ensure that the price you set for your product is one that will be within the means of your target market. Failure to do this will result in your not making enough sales or none at all. Now, promotion means promoting the product, and selling your idea to the customer, showing your customer how the product will be of benefit to them, and that it will be good value for their money. This should come out clearly when you are promoting the product, and it is done through different means of selling. It could be personal selling, advertising, publicity, and sales promotion. So it is basically done in order to provide the information to the consumer about the product, its availability, its character, and uses of the product. You make the customer know about the product and its usefulness. Place is also an important factor when you discuss the target market, and place is a factor which is very important in marketing mix. And marketing is all about getting customers for your product. It is thus imperative that you reach out to these customers. To do so, you have to get to where they are, where the customers are present. So marketing has to take place where your target market is. So it is very important when you are producing on large scale. You have to take the help of different distributors, wholesalers, and retailers, and this makes your distribution network, which is called the channel of distribution. And it is very important because it depends upon what type of product you are distributing, you are making, you're manufacturing, you're producing, and your channel of distribution depends on the type of the product you're doing. So these 4 P's are very, very important when you are marketing a product.